When it comes to mind, there are no subtractions or divisions. There are only multiplication and addition. So how we are going to overcome negative thinking? This is exactly what I am going to talk about in this video. So stay tuned at Susan Diary. Before I start, one simple thing you need to understand that it's not going to work without you paying attention. You will notice a difference between thoughts and what you gathered only if you pay attention to this video. For example, I choose topic to overcome negative thoughts, so here you are. The way I addressed it is the way how you came to know that there is something called as negative thoughts and positive thoughts. So you're watching this video to remove your negative thoughts and to have the positive thoughts.
Now practically I want you to experiment with it. Let me say for next 20 seconds, don't think about the things that's causing anxiety in you and try forcefully to remove it from your mind. Next 20 seconds, just don't think of it. So if I ask you, could you stop it? You and I know that it's a big no. In fact, it's causing you more anxiety because you're getting into the same thoughts, in fact, with the more force. So what I am saying is this is the nature of our mind. Something where everything is throttled. There's no clutch, no brake, anything pressed will make it accelerate.
Therefore, you cannot manage the mind through profound insight. And you need to understand that you cannot force your mind to perform anything, even like I told you, not to think about your anxiety for next 20 seconds. So don't ever think, I want to remove negative ideas, since what you wish to remove will become your quality and you will always be on it. Now the question is, what should I do? And the answer is that you need to understand the fundamental mechanism of your mind, which is so sophisticated blessings from the Almighty. And the simplest aspect is to understand the function, which includes there is no distraction, no division in our mind. There is only addition and multiplication. So if you try to do something with it, it will say one more. If you try hard, it will keep on multiplying it into many more. So don't try to identify what is positive and what is negative, or even try to remove it. Instead, understand that this mind of yours and this body of yours is supposed to serve you till you are alive, and it's just that our body and mind acts as a remote to serve us. For example, when we sit to watch TV, what we do is we take the remote of a TV and then press the way we want to land into the channel. Obviously, we expect that it will go to the channel we want it to land to, right? If it doesn't go into its channel, what is the point of such remote? It's just nuisance, right? Unfortunately, most human beings take their minds as nuisance and something that's troubling them. Well, you must thank Almighty for this beautiful creation. And it's just that you need to pay little attention to its function. One simple thing to balance your mind and body is meditation. This acts as a catalyst to distance yourself from your physiological and psychological process. And the reality is that there is something called as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who created you. This is not the composite of your thoughts and emotion and your physiological process. Even if our eyes are closed, we cannot see miracles. But the reality is that we are miracle ourselves, and our existence is beyond our emotions, and we are in fact experiencing it. But the problem is that we are not allowing it to come into our experience, and the most significant aspect is that we are alive right now. That's it. And rest, what you think or what I think, is not at all important. We exist right now. This is what is important. So it's important to understand the fundamental sense of liveliness within you, and then you will see that there is a natural distance between you and your thought process. Once you create the distance between your psychological and physiological process, you are going to end your physical suffering as well as mental suffering, as these are only two sufferings that every human is experiencing. Otherwise, if you keep thinking that I will just remove negative thoughts, I guarantee that it's not going to work, because no one except Almighty has power to remove it. Yes, we can avoid it for some time by maybe diverting our mind, but this is just avoiding. It's not gone. The moment you stop that, it's going to pop up again, even with the greater force. That too, in many ways, consciously or subconsciously. In order to control it, we need to control our anger, resentment, our fear, anxieties, and the negative thoughts that we generate. Generally, at resentment and anger, it's always generated towards someone, but what we do is we harm ourselves. We need to control it, and of course it's not going to happen so instantly, but we have to train our brain with the fact that this is the poison that we are drinking, and we expect that someone else to die. Fortunately, life does not work like this. If I drink poison, I'm going to die, not that someone else is going to die. And practically, if you analyze yourself chemically during that time, we can understand that 5 minutes of intense anger definitely affects our blood flow, and you can find a lot of negative elements in it. Literally, you are poisoning yourself. Now again, you will ask the same question, that if in case you are in the dilemma, what should you do when you feel helpless? And my response is, don't do anything. Simply relax and focus something about you. It might be maybe your breathing process, heartbeat rates, or even you can concentrate on the simple fact that you are alive and give thanks to Almighty. Just concentrate on that for a while. You will gradually discover that there is a difference between who you are and what you have amassed, including your physical, your psychological potential, or mess, whatever you have made out of it.